What's up, guys? Stas here. So the markets are about to close in about 2 minutes from now, actually less than 2 minutes from now. And we have all the indexes in the red. We have the S&P down 0.2%, the Dow's down, let's see, about 0.3%, the Russell's down 0.4%, and we have the Nasdaq down about 0.25% as the VIX is up around 1%. So in this video, like we always do, we're going to break down the indexes, what's going on with the overall markets. We'll break down a bunch of stocks, what I'm looking to do in the markets as well. So if y'all find value, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. Doing that is free, guys. The Twitter link is down below. And make sure to get up to 16 stocks for Moomoo, each up to $2,000. Also linked down below. Or just simply go to StasSurFest.com/Moomoo. Get your stocks. I appreciate you all as always for using that link because that is an affiliate link and it does help out the channel. Full disclosure. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into it. So right now, the markets are about to close in 40 seconds, guys. So get ready for that bell in about 30 seconds now. And all the indexes are in the red, and it looks like that is how things are going to close in about 25 seconds from now. So you guys can see today being Tuesday, guys, we ended up breaking through this support on SPY. This support being $442, which we did talk about in my videos yesterday. You guys probably remember that, right? We held 442 back in the end of August, back in the beginning of this month, a couple of days ago as well, and we broke through it today, and we got down to 440, 439-ish, and it looks like the descending triangle, and there we go, guys, there's the bell, markets officially closed. Looks like the descending triangle is slowly starting to play out here, and the bears are continuing their little rally, if you will. The bears are gaining an edge here, as we did, again, break that support, and now SPY, went to a multi-week low. I'm not going to lie, guys. You might think that's not true, but it's the reality here. Yes, we just hit a multi-week low on SPY as we went to 440. Look, the last time we hit under 440 or right around 440 was before the end of August, guys. So we're talking a good 3 weeks, probably even more than that, 3 weeks ago, right? And Triple Q, if I pull it up, let me show you this. Triple Q is also falling through its key support, although it did close above it. Let me mention that. We did, rally back over and close above it. That doesn't matter much, considering, again, earlier in the day, we ran right through the support. It didn't hold at all at 370, 369. We got all the way down to 366 on Triple Q. You guys can see that. So it looks like, to me, the bears are gaining edge here in the short term, and you guys can see on the intraday, a lot of the selling did come in the morning. Then we did see a bit of a rally in the latter half of the day on Triple Q and on SPY, of course. Let me pull that up and show you guys. We dropped in the morning, then we rallied later in the day. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm thinking this rally could be a bull trap. Keyword is could. Nothing's guaranteed, but I feel like we got to be careful on this rally because, again, we took out the lows from the last couple of weeks. The fact that we did that opens us up now for more potential downside, unless we, of course, rip above, let's say, 445, 450, which, at this point, we're not getting any signs of that on SPY, and Triple Q's not showing any signs of ripping past 375, 380 as of now, and we'll see how it plays out. So let's break down some stocks right now that are moving today and that I'm looking at here moving forward. The first one is Rivian, guys. I'm not sure if you saw, but Rivian recently has been doing pretty well. It's been kind of low-key, but over the past couple of weeks, it's climbed through the teens. We were at $19 back in the end of August, and now we're starting to push. Well, we did push mid-20s. Now we're down to the low 20s again. But overall, the stock is up a good chunk, about 18 to 20, 25% over the past couple of weeks. And here on the 4-hour time frame, and mind you, today we did have a red day in Rivian, not the best day, down 4%. But here on the 4-hour chart, if I extend these lines to the right, you guys can see we are trading still, even with today's red day, in this channel. Let me actually, why won't it let me do this, guys? Hold on a second. There we go. Extend to right. We're in this channel right here between, $22. That was the high from back in January, February. You guys can see right here. So we're holding above that, but we're still obviously nowhere near the top of the channel, which is $28, which, essentially is what I'm looking to see if Rivian could, that's where I'm looking to see if this could get to. Big if, of course, this being a risky stock, but it's still above the moving averages. Well, I guess the 180 moving average. We do have a golden cross, so I'm going to set my alert at 25. I'd like to see this thing break above 25, being the high from a couple of days ago. That would make me comfortable on playing this kind of as a momentum play back towards the high 20s, because at that point, if we do break 25, guys, I would be pretty confident we'd be hitting 27, 28 with momentum from there. It's not guaranteed, obviously, but we'll see what happens with Rivian, guys, big if we do go above 25 bucks. The next one I'm looking at, which I'm looking at more as kind of, a stock that is free falling right now. I'm looking to see if it stabilizes, right, is NIO, ticker symbol NIO. This is down, or went down 17% on the day, guys. Unbelievable. And this stock is now down about 50% from where it was just about a month and a half ago. Early August, this stock was at $16 a share, and now it's at what, $8.50, guys? I mean, my goodness, this thing's down 48%, and it's gone down even more since the last earnings report, which came out at the end of August, about 3 weeks ago. Right around that time, it was at $11. And again, now we're at $8.50, guys. We are down about, let's see, 20 to 22% over the past roughly 3 weeks. So NIO stock just keeps on getting hit. We have a clear head and shoulders here, which I'm not liking, obviously. And to be honest, by the looks of it, this looks like it could easily get to $7 again, which was the low from back in the beginning of June. Totally possible by the looks of the charts right now, guys. I'm not going to lie. Again, here on the channel, we break it down how it is, but at the same time, we're awfully oversold, and we could easily get a relief rally at any time now, maybe if this thing starts to settle down. But then again, with the news that we just got, who knows if it settles down anytime soon. We got news today, guys, that they're doing a, let's see here, NIO launches a $1 billion convertible senior note offering. I think some of these bonds expire in, or mature rather, in 2027, 2030. I think the other ones, I forget exactly when. But either way, they're diluting the shareholders even more, guys. They're burning through a bunch of cash. They're losing money like crazy right now. They need money, and they need money fast, and this is what they have to do to stay afloat. And the thing is, if you're an existing shareholder, it's going to hurt you. That's the reality. It's going to hurt you whenever there is a dilution event, right? That's the reality of the matter here, and that is why the stock went down 17%. And this news is so fresh. Again, like I said, it's kind of early. This could go down even more. That's what I'm fearing right here, which is why I'm not diving into it all in right here, guys. I'm going to give it a couple of weeks, see how it plays out, and I'm most likely not even going to get into it, but I'm just watching it here as we just got a bombshell piece of news today that ultimately does, give the company more cash. That's great. It prolongs the company's lifespan. That's the goal, but it just really hurts existing shareholders. That is really the main con here when it comes to, diluting shareholders, obviously, right? It's kind of a double whammy here. So the next one is Pinterest, PINS, which I'm looking at. This stock went up over 3% on the day. And let me clear this set and show you guys kind of what I'm looking at here. You do see my alerts at 28.85. That is a multi-month resistance for the stock. We only broke out of that, no joke, twice in the middle of July, end of July, early August as well. And other than those time periods, we've been struggling at that point. So Pinterest right now, again, had a green day today. Beautiful. That's awesome. And now we're approaching the top of this channel yet again. You guys can see, we bounced off the bottom of it at 24 bucks. Now we're at what, 26? We're right by the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. If we could break above 27 bucks, right by the moving averages, top of this channel here at 28.85, where my alert's at, that's where Pinterest could start to see a lot more green. Probably back to the 30s. Not guaranteed, of course. Nothing's guaranteed. But that's kind of what I'm looking at here as we are slowly building up momentum. Volumes kicking up. I forget what the catalyst was today. Pinterest outlining mid-high team revenue CAGR, which is compounded annual growth rate over 3 to 5 years, and low 30s. Adjusted EBITDA margins in 3 to 5 years. That's awesome, guys. Great news. And that pushed the stock up. And it looks like they appointed Scott Schenkel, who I have no idea who that is, but to the board of directors. I guess that's a prominent figure there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. But Pinterest, pretty good day. We're right by 28 bucks now, or, we're right under it. Let's see what it does. A couple other movers today, guys. We had AMC pop up, even though this thing is still clearly in a downtrend, I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole. We did have a little bit of a bounce back today, up 6%, not bad. 45 cents up to $8.25. Not too shabby, but still, guys, we're under the 50 SMA, clearly in a downtrend, and maybe we do at some point break the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart. Maybe we do see a rally on AMC. It probably will happen at some point. Let's be honest. We will get a crazy rally where we wake up and it's up 30% or 50% or something like that. It could happen, but the million-dollar question is it going to go to $5 before it happens? Will it happen tomorrow at $8? Will it go down to $3 and rally to $5 and go back to $2? I mean, this is the unknown, dealing with a stock that is also diluting the living crap out of shareholders. It's just such a difficult game to play, and this thing's just been destroyed recently. I'd be very careful with AMC. Let me see what else here, guys, went up today, or what else ended up moving in general. Looks like Nucor ended up moving, and not much to talk about there. Adobe is still looking pretty good. It's actually looking really good now after the company reported earnings last Thursday, I believe. Today, the stock went up 1.7%. It looks like we're bouncing off the 180 SMA, now towards the 50 SMA, which is right around 545, 550. If that breaks, guys, maybe we do start going for a leg up on Adobe, which honestly makes me mad because I want to buy the stock as a long-term investment at a much lower price. But for a trade, man, that could be a nice momentum play if we do break above 545, 50, 560 especially. Watch it. Let me see, guys. Let me see here. I think BBY is one worth looking at. Let me see what this is looking like right now. Yeah, I mean, this is not the best setup, obviously, for the Bulls, but it actually looks like a pretty decent setup for the Bears. I mean, do you guys not see this descending triangle here on Best Buy stock? We tried breaking out above 80, 85 bucks. Didn't work, obviously. Now we're testing this $70 low, which was the low, 68, 70 bucks from back in the middle of May. If that point breaks, guys, man, this could be going even lower. And at that point, Best Buy could be opening up as a pretty nice oversold play. I mean, geez, this thing's down 50% from the highs from the end of the bubble in 2021, or the end of the bull run, if you will, whatever you want to call it. You guys can see the head and shoulders here. Oof, look at this, guys. This makes me realize we might be going lower on BBY. Look at this. If BBY breaks under 70, we might be going down initially to 60. If that breaks, maybe 180 SMA here on the monthly chart, which is right around 55 bucks. I think we could be going lower. What do you guys think? So yeah, those are a couple of, stocks that I'm looking at. And my philosophy, guys, when it comes to, the stock market in general is I forget the term. I forget the term right now off the top of my head, but I like having a big chunk of money in ETFs, index funds. I do believe that, but I also love having individual stocks. So like I said before, I would love to buy Adobe, but with individual stocks, I'm of the philosophy valuation means, it should be the top of your list when it comes to, when you're analyzing a stock. Is the value worth it? And to me, Adobe's not worth it, and a lot of individual stocks at the levels they're at right now are not worth it. So in time periods like right now, guys, I'm actually not doing much of individual stock buying for the long term. Now, am I trading? Yes. Am I selling options? Yes. Am I buying options occasionally? Yes. I'm doing all that still actively, but when it comes to my long-term investing right now, I'm being very picky with my individual stocks, but I'm also dollar cost averaging literally every single week into VTI, right, which is a total stock market index fund, or index ETF, whatever you want to call it, right? I also buy VXUS pretty much every week, not every week for that one, but I do buy it, a good amount of times, right, throughout the month. I've also been buying XLE, which I've mentioned here on the channel, guys. That's one that I've been buying pretty much weekly the past roughly 3 weeks to a month at this point. So I've been keeping things very simple, guys. I mean, I'm not chasing any of these tech stocks. Sure, I might trade them, might sell some options, might make some money. I have been making money, but, in terms of chasing individual stock, not even chasing, but buying a bunch of individual stocks, tech stocks, have not been doing much of that this year at all. Really, I've just been nibbling. Maybe earlier when Amazon and Google were under 100, I was buying more back then. But, you know, they've ran up so much, and at this point, I'm just comfortable holding on to a bunch of individual stocks, guys. Maybe adding a little here, adding a little there, but really focusing on ETFs, building those out, and of course, trading with selling options. I love selling options, guys. I might bring back more option selling content onto the channel because I think it's really, I don't want to say it's an easy way to make money all the time, but it's as easy as it gets in the stock market. Of course, there's risk. There's a lot that you have to do, or not that you have to do, but there's a lot of due diligence. You have to understand how it works. So yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's been fun, and that's pretty much it for the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. You guys know the drill. It's free to do that, and don't forget to get up to 16 stocks from Moo. Listen, guys, if you want to help out the channel, that is, and you want some free stocks, this is the best promo right now by far. Use that link down below, or just go to stockerfest.com/Moo. Once you open up your account and fund it with your initial $100 deposit, you get 5 stocks right off the bat, and funded with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And mind you, each of those could be valued up to $2,000. And guys, on top of those 15 stocks, for a limited time, the clock's ticking, you also get a free share of either Google stock or Tesla stock, which makes this promo a no-brainer. So get on it, use that link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you all later.